Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Midlife Crisis. Today we are on our way to Renown Auto Restoration. We're going to protect the AMG GTS from, well, me. We're going to do a couple different things to it. We're going to get a XPEL paint protection film put on the entire front of the vehicle. We're going to get a stage 1 paint correction before they put on the PPF. And then to finish it off, they're going to do a ceramic coating of the whole car, protect the paint job, get it looking really, really nice. Basically get it set up for all these different cruises and rides that we're going to be doing in the near future. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. All right, we're here at Renown Auto Restoration. We're going to get a sneak peek on the paint protection film process on the AMG GTS.
Just a basic pre-wash. It's been clay barred, so we decontaminated it. And then I spot polished a couple things on the front end for you. And Philip is in the process of installing PPF now.
Oh. So what is that he's spraying on there right now?
That's a slip solution that XPEL uses. So it's kind of like window tint, right? So it's installed wet. So they install it wet, get it laid out, and then they'll squeegee all of the slip solution out from underneath it to adhere it to the panel.
Now, is it a kit that you guys order for each different model of car, or is it just straight XPEL and then cut it to?
So Philip actually has his van out here, which has a plotter. So XPEL has pre-cut laser etched kits designed in CAD for these cars.
Okay.
For almost any car, really. And so all the kits are, it comes on a roll of film like that, and they're plotted out, cut out on the printer, and then they install right on the car. So there's no, there's
except
no,
he's not supposed to slip.
There's no the slip solution slippery, man. So you can see on the panel how it's cut out already.
Oh wow!
Piece of film that he's got there. So that eliminates the need to use razor blades on your car.
Yeah, I see it.
Part.
Okay. Nice. So how long does generally a front on a car usually take you?
Between 5 to 6 hours to do the install, and then another hour or so to clean it up and finish it up.
Is it the more lines, more curves of the car, the harder it is?
Yeah. And usually the bigger too.
Biggest cell phone.
I'll leave this stuff to him. He's the expert at this. I'll do all the paint correction stuff and all the ceramic coating stuff, but film is another talent within itself. I do not have the
So for the paint correction, any major issues or anything like that you saw?
No, so I haven't done the whole paint correction yet. So I spot polished on the front. There are a couple blend lines on your front bumper from when it was resprayed at some point in time.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I do notice when I looked at the Carfax, there was something there.
Yeah, so you can see how the paint doesn't perfectly match here from this panel to this panel. So what they did was they resprayed the bottom half of the bumper, and then they blended up to here. So there's some texture right here. And that's the blend line. And the thing with blend lines is that you can't really, there's nothing you can really do to fix them. So if you polish them, they get worse.
Gotcha.
So it's one of those deals where you got to be kind of careful. So I had our painter come down and look at it and kind of verify what it was, and then so we're gonna leave it alone. Again, the good thing about film is that it covers pretty much all that stuff. I mean, so
that way you don't really notice what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. So after Philip's done here doing the whole front end of the car, I'll basically re-detail the car because the slip solution gets everywhere. And then we'll do the paint correction on the rear half of the car and then ceramic coat the whole thing.
Oh wow, okay.
The reason why I only do paint correction on the rear half of the car and not underneath the film, I mean, it's for a few reasons, right? So as a general rule, I like to leave as much paint on the car as possible. Just in general, whenever you do paint correction, whenever you polish it, it takes paint away.
Oh, okay.
So like it removes a layer of clear coat to take all the scratches out, right? The whole reason you do paint correction is so it looks great. The film makes the car look great. So I don't polish underneath the film just as a general principle, don't like removing paint that I don't have to, because the film makes the car look great. And if you ever take this stuff off, generally you have to polish it anyways. So it's one of those deals that just saves us time, saves you some money, saves some paint on the car.
And so the XPEL and all that, once it's wrapped, we're good for, you know, how long?
It has a 10-year warranty.
10-year warranty on it,
Okay.
so that'll cover if it yellows or cracks or fades, anything like that. And also during that time period, if something starts to lift or peel, we'll fix it.
Oh, okay, all right. And you were saying as long as we do the annual inspection on the ceramic
Yes.
coating.
So as long as you bring it in at least once a year for us to kind of re-detail the car and go over it and make sure the ceramic coating's still in good shape, then yeah, that's the warranty process.
Gotcha, okay.
So the ceramic coating is also warranted for 4 years. So if you have any issues with that, as long as you come and see us, then we'll fix it for you.
How long have you been doing this?
For 15 years now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So the product's improved quite a bit in that time, I would say.
Oh yeah, it's gotten a whole lot better. This is their 3rd iteration of their film. They started out with the Extreme, and it had a 7-year warranty, which was the most at the time. But once they came out with the Ultimate, which has a self-healing layer, and then now this is the Ultimate Plus, which is self-healing, and it's extremely glossy. I've even put it on new vehicles, and people were surprised that it made their brand new car look even better.
Now, if you were doing like a matte vehicle, would you do the Stealth or?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
This one right here was
Okay.
actually gloss, and we wrapped the whole thing in the Stealth film.
Gotcha.
So it's a way to change the look of your vehicle while protecting it at the same time.
Gotcha. So the vehicle's already a gloss vehicle. You guys choose which film you're going to use?
Yeah, or the customer decides.
Gotcha, okay.
And yeah, that one was white, or gloss pearl white, now it's a really nice color.
Is this a pretty easy car because of the less curves, or is it a difficult one because of
The hood and fenders for sure are. The bumper, I actually just did one of these about 2 weeks ago. And it's not the most difficult bumper, but because of the curves.
Gotcha.
It's a little more challenging, but to me that makes it interesting, so. Because each car is like a puzzle that you have to figure out. Because you have to install it kind of in steps, where you stretch it and where you start it.
So how far under does it under wrap once you get to like the creases?
It varies. You can actually adjust that when you cut out the kit. This one I had to do at just about 3/8 of an inch because the film's so wide.
Gotcha.
Normally hoods are cut this way on the film, but this one had to be cut this way since it's 64 inches and the film is only 60 inches. So this one was a little unique in that
long front hood, huh?
But I think that's what makes this car look really nice, is it just gives it a really nice kind of classic roadster look.
And it just tucks right into where the vents are.
Yeah, it has a little overlap that'll tuck pretty much right to the edge.
Gotcha.
The nice thing about this film is it does stretch quite a bit, so you can get it pretty much right where you want.
So how does the self-healing kind of layer process work?
So the top coat is an elastomeric urethane, basically coating.
Okay.
And it has a memory, and so as you heat it up, it will kind of shrink back to what it remembers. So if you get minor scratches, it'll go away in the sun or with heat. So you can use a heat gun, you can pour warm water, or just leave it in the sun, and it will basically smooth itself out. So it's kind of like when whatever scratches it pushes stuff out to the side, and then it just kind of shrinks back to how it was. It's pretty cool stuff. The first time I saw it, I was pretty amazed.
So like if there is a rip or there is a tear or a peel up, you basically just heat it up and then kind of just smooth it back out?
It depends. If it cuts through this totally through the self-healing film, it won't, or the self-healing layer, it won't heal itself. But usually if it cuts through that, it's going to cut through the film. But just general surface scratches will heal. And like I said, if something, 4 or 5 years down the road, like a whole edge is lifting off, we'll fix that because we stand behind what we do.
Several days later.
There she goes. Oh, you can hear it. Doesn't that look mean? So we have a little surprise. Not only did we do the PPF, but we also have the Mercedes AMG GT racing stripe in gloss red. Oh, does that look good? That absolutely looks beautiful. That looks absolutely wonderful. Wow, that was incredible. I want to give a big thanks to both Joseph and Drew from Renown Auto Restoration for the incredible job they did. If you get a chance, please check them out. I highly recommend them. And as always, please remember to smash that like button, subscribe, and until next time.